That's my Facebook one.
Facebook one.
Okay. Oh, the image. It's too late. Didn't already push live. All right. There it is. Welcome, welcome. So in this live video, we're going to discuss buying vehicles just like you buy products and things just on Amazon. But you can do this with cars. You can have it delivered right to your home. So Courtney is going to ask some questions related to virtual car buying, and I'm going to do my best to inform the masses about how you can buy a car just like you buy products right on Amazon and have it delivered to your home.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hello. Well, tell me about yourself a little bit, Kash.
So I have been in the car industry for roughly about 18 months. I've been here at Videon Chevrolet since December, which makes it a year. So before I was in the appliance industry, where I was selling appliances state to state, town to town. I did retail and I did wholesale. And after about 10 years of experience doing stuff like that, I decided I wanted to get into the car industry because I found it to be more lucrative, make more money without having to deal with as many problems that came with selling appliances. You imagine something happened with the appliance, I have to go deal with the issue, and I know nothing about that. So I've been here for a year, and I'm loving the industry.
Killing it.
hmm
And you have your daughter and your
Oh
son.
yeah, true. I got kids. I got 5
lady.
kids too as well.
Yeah.
Yes. So a lot of times you see my videos and see my social media. I have a big family as well, which is why I have to make the big bucks and make sure I take care of them as well too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And out of Phoenixville.
I'm from Phoenixville.
Right?
I was born and raised here. I went to high school here. I was born at the hospital. I have a big family here in Phoenixville as well, which a lot of people know the Ford Bays. So yeah, local. I'm a local hometown Phoenixville guy. Yeah.
That's awesome. Keep it going.
Yeah.
So let's talk like first steps when people are thinking about doing virtual buying.
Okay.
What does that look like?
So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the website, our Videon Chevrolet website. You want to check out the inventory, and I would say check out the vehicle, check out the incentives for how you can get a discount. Some of the incentives that are offered are normally on the GM website or the Chevrolet.com website. So if you're looking for an incentive or a rebate, a lot of times people who are first responders, first responder consists of people who are a police officer or an EMS worker. Those people are able to get roughly $500 discount. You also want to check out incentives related to Costco. Costco a lot of times incentivize buying vehicles. If you're a Costco member, you can then either become a gold member or an executive member. And I mean, Costco gives up to $1,250 if you're an executive member, and then they give $1,000 if you're a gold member, which could help a lot if you're someone who maybe doesn't have a down payment. You need some money towards your deal. These are great ways for you to be able to get money towards your deal to get an amazing savings.
And I think you had a customer, a sale. Didn't they work for a corporation that gave some sort of benefit?
Yeah. So if you work for certain companies, most pharmaceutical companies qualify for supplier pricing. Supplier pricing gives an amazing discount. It means you're buying the vehicle almost at the cost. A lot of the shipping costs that come with it, those are all shaved off and get amazing savings. One of the ways you can find out whether you qualify for supplier pricing is going to you can go and Google GM supplier. And then what you do is you put in the company that you work for and see if you qualify. If your company is then shows up, what you do is you get the number, you're going to get a code. You bring that code into the dealership and then can redeem that savings here, not later, not in your taxes or something like that, right on the spot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that seems well worth doing that.
That's probably one of the biggest savings too that we can offer to a customer.
Right.
Too. Yeah.
And we have GM Rewards.
GM Rewards as well. GM Rewards, what it actually does is it helps you accumulate points that you can then utilize for You can make a payment with your points. You could also buy accessories with those points as well. And normally, when you buy a new vehicle, we enroll people into GM Rewards to be able to accumulate those points. And think, if you bought a car in the past, that's something that you might want to check. You might have points that you didn't even know about that you could use towards a deal.
Well, you said, I think, even if there's a family member, right, or something
So
in your,
if one of your family members could extend the supplier pricing to you, you could submit it in a family member's name. Normally it says for myself or for someone else. Then
sure.
you could utilize that to share it to someone else. Yeah,
Okay, that's just more benefits, for
yeah,
shopping with us.
definitely.
Um, okay, so back to, when you start, you're in shopping around.
Hmm.
Next step, contact us.
Next, contact us. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you want to do is you either want to call the dealership, or you can reach out to me. You can call me personally, 484-391-2411. You want to reach out to the dealership and let them know about the vehicle of your interest. And that would start the process. And then what we would do is we would start going over the incentives that you qualify for to figure out how we can apply savings to you.
Okay. Um, Credit. You run a credit
Yep.
report.
You got to get a credit check. Definitely, we want to fill out the financing application
Yep.
to get started just as well. Let me rewind back. What I'd want to do prior to doing the financing application, I'd want to make sure that we got all the details to the vehicle, and I could provide it with a quote first, so that we could make sure that we're, making sure that we're on the same page as far as how much money you're going to put down. Um, Also, making sure that any negotiations that we want to do that prior to. And if we come to terms on the numbers, then we complete the financing application.
Monthly payment.
Monthly
all
payment,
that.
yeah. Get all that out the way. Yeah.
Right, right, because you don't want to be surprised, right?
You don't want to be surprised.
Right.
So, yeah, you need to fill out the application. We
Yeah.
run your credit, and then we didn't even come to an agreement for the number for the car.
Right, because
Yeah.
we could be totally off. Of
We could
what
be totally off, which has
what they
happened
think.
plenty of times.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Well, that's good. What about, okay, so trade-ins.
Trade-in, definitely. Having a vehicle that you're looking to trade is kind of a big deal. And the reason why, imagine if we discounted our vehicle for you, right? If we give you an amazing deal, we then can make that money back on our end when reselling the vehicle. So that could be your leverage towards getting a better price for your vehicle. It could be the difference of having to put money down or not having to put money down
Right.
on your trade as well. But having a trade and making sure that we have all that information is a great negotiating situation, because we could resell the vehicle. And there's just, it's always a give and a take.
Sure.
I think sometimes people, they forget, they always see the big dealership and feel like we can give out tons of money
Right.
towards a deal. But how we make our money back towards giving someone an amazing deal is from the trade.
Right,
So
right.
that's very important.
And we're pretty fair.
Yeah, we get fair numbers
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
yeah.
true.
So as far as a trade-in virtually, how are you getting what the value is of the trade-in?
That's a great question.
Like, are we going to their homes?
Yeah, so that definitely is a part. Eventually, we will have to see the vehicle, even if we do a virtual trade. So how we start that process is that you would provide us with the VIN of the vehicle, which is the number that's in the front of the vehicle, and sometimes it's in the doorway.
What's it, 16 numbers?
Something like that.
16?
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
16 digits.
Yeah.
You get us that number. You provide us with the miles of the vehicle, and then if there's a payoff, so a lot of people don't know, right? We could buy your vehicle. We could buy out your lease. We could buy out your if you're financing the vehicle, we could also pay that off for you though. So a lot of times people are like, oh, I still owe. Great, we'll buy it, we'll pay it off, and then roll you into the new situation as well.
Sure. So as far as, okay, so you have your trade-in, you pick out a car.
Mm-hmm.
We're running numbers first.
Yep, we're gonna run the
right?
numbers first, get you the
Before-
quote.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we're getting the quote, and this is all without them coming in.
This is what all without coming in, which I
Okay.
preferably like to do.
Yeah,
I preferably do this even with customers that do come in,
right.
because what I want to do is save time.
Yeah,
So
we don't want to waste their time.
Nope. The time that's in the dealership that I'd like is to sign and drive.
Yeah,
So I'd like to get credit, appraisal. Now we have to be able to confirm the appraisal number once we do see the vehicle. So when they do come in, we're just making sure that everything that we discussed is what we said it is. So the condition of the vehicle has to be confirmed to be able to honor that number as well.
Okay. So you get all that done, right? We're ready to home delivery.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a fee?
So if you're within 100 miles of the dealership, it's completely free. Now, if you're outside of that mileage and have an additional fee, and the catch is that I've had some customers since we started this ask me, well, how much is it per mile or whatever? Each deal is very unique. So, um, say we are doing a deal and it's for an expensive, overly expensive vehicle, or maybe it's just a very unique deal. In some cases, we might be able to waive that fee depending on the deal. Clearly, if um, we at our wits end where we can't do it for free, we'll have to individually figure out what that cost will be for the additional miles outside of 100 miles.
Outside of 100.
Yeah.
Right.
Each person is going to be different based on each deal on how much that's going to cost us.
Okay. Let me just. I know I had some other questions.
All the documentation is going to be done virtually as well too. So how that will work, the financing application is digital. We text that to
You're
you.
doing all
Yeah,
signatures online.
e-signatures. So
Yeah,
we're going to do all of the paperwork, e-signatures, and then clearly we're going to have to come to your home and you're going to sign off when we do get to your home and bring the vehicle to you. Then you'll sign a few pieces of paper. The title, we have to get the title taken care of as well. So you'll sign all those things when we come to your home with the vehicle. And in some cases, I might personally come deliver the vehicle depending on how far it is. We also have drivers too
Sure.
that pick people up, drop people off, all of those different things as well too. So we have a driving team.
So who's going to benefit? Who's it best suited for as far as the virtual buying?
That's a great question. Yeah.
Families.
People who are
they have
busy.
children.
Maybe your work schedule permits you from not being able to come. Maybe you have kids that you don't want to bring into the dealership.
Right.
Anyone who has a hectic schedule and just doesn't have time to be here in the dealership, this is ideal for mothers, business people, businesses too as well. A lot of businesses benefit from having virtual delivery services too, just because we know how hectic even being here at the dealership it could be. So if you're a mother, a business person, if you're disabled, maybe you're an elderly person, all of these different people would benefit from those things, just because some cases they might not be able to get a wheelchair or something like that into the dealership. So I think all of those kind of people would definitely benefit from these virtual services.
Sure. And if anyone has any questions, they can certainly leave,
so we can see
in the comments.
We can see the comments on the screen too. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask about virtual services, feel free to ask. I answer the questions to the best of my ability as well.
And you will send them like a virtual tour of the car.
I'll personally go out.
Or
I'll FaceTime you. I will shoot the video and put it in a Google link and then send it to you so you can see all the features, heated seats, cooled vented seats. There's sometimes you can't see all of the stuff that you're looking for when you're looking at the pictures, and you actually need a video for some of the things that you want to see. You want to see what's the paint like. You want to see the condition of the seats or certain things. Maybe you want to hear the actual car being started and see what that sounds like. Those are all things that we easily could do for you in a virtual purchase.
And any kind of like vehicle down payment, they can do that online, or we can run numbers here.
So we can send a link, text a link to your phone, which will allow you to do your down payment for financing as well.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It's something that we regularly do. It makes things a lot easier just because you don't have to be having all this cash that you bring in and stuff like that. You easily could just use your debit card. Now, if you use a credit card, there's a 3% fee when using credit cards. But if you use a debit card, there's no additional cost as well.
Right.
I thought I seen a question on there.
Well, that's good. So is there any terms as far as after the deal, say the car doesn't match with the person that bought it?
That if they want to return it?
Yeah.
So there's a 3 days, 300-mile term that if this doesn't work for you, maybe you want to return the vehicle, you then could return the vehicle as well within that 3 day, 300-mile term.
Okay.
So you can bring it back if it doesn't work for you, you don't like the vehicle or something, whatever it might be. You still have that window that you could return the vehicle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. What did we not touch on as
Hmm.
far as that?
Home
I mean, we're
delivery.
really just trying to
Hmm.
make it so that, they don't have to
Yeah.
spend hours here.
True. Right now, if you come in to test drive a vehicle, you could also get some free tickets to the
Oh
Philadelphia
yeah,
Auto
that's
Show right
right.
now too. So if you want to come test drive a vehicle, you're in the market, you're a car enthusiast or whatever it might be, you also could get tickets to the Philadelphia Auto Show, and that's going on between January 30th until February 8th as well. So
And that's in Oaks, right?
it's actually in
The
Philadelphia at
oh, it
the
is in
convention
Philly?
center, yeah,
Oh, okay.
downtown.
I
Yeah,
thought it was in Oaks.
that's
That's like
another.
the Philadelphia Expo or
Yeah, the
whatever.
expo. Yeah,
Yeah,
true,
yeah.
true.
And that's yeah. You went.
I went last year. I had an amazing time. Took my whole family out. You get free tickets, so you get to pretty much go on test drives on obstacle courses right in the convention center. Different brands between Chevrolet like ourselves. There's Dodge. There's older classic cars. There's a variety of different things going on. Very family friendly, so your kids can have a ball, run around, be all loud and all that different stuff as well. So my
Yeah.
kids had a ball too as well. My son, he has been going for a while too, so he was telling me all about it though too.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Um, well, they can schedule a test drive with you. We just did a video
Yeah.
that you'll be posting.
Yeah, we're posting that today too. In the
Um,
description of this video too is the
scheduling.
link that you could utilize to schedule an appointment, which will be in the description of these videos that we're shooting, which will allow you to schedule a time to meet or talk. We can have a phone conference or a time to come in as well. And then if you're interested in checking out a vehicle, in the form also is a vehicle questionnaire form if you'd like to learn and get some more information on a particular vehicle that you're interested
Okay.
in. Yeah.
And what's the test drive? Like 15 minutes?
Yeah, about 15 minutes though, pretty much. So we got a big loop that we go around here,
Yeah. Pretty
one big
standard.
circle. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
So, big things coming for 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely really trying to make a mark on the really make our mark in this market. Although Videon Chevrolet is a smaller dealership, we find ourselves doing business with people from New York, New Jersey. A lot of people drive past some of these other places to come deal with us specifically. And the reason why I think they do is because we put our best foot forward when pricing vehicles. We're really not up for the back and forth haggling. We try to make sure that we price vehicles to go. So the negotiation isn't something that we normally do because we offer some of the best prices right up front. No hidden fees. A lot of people say, well, what hidden fees are in there? There are no hidden fees. We don't put transportation, destination fees, and things like that. No, we don't up the dock fees to make more money. We're very transparent. Videon Chevrolet is a family-owned business. They have been in business for years, numerous generations as well. So you're not dealing with some new kids on the block. You're dealing with some people who have been in the business for 20 or more years, definitely 20 years and more, where we're experts at what we do. We have a great financing staff as well. Our service department is amazing, matched to none, I would say. A lot of people come here for our service department just because we treat our customers amazing. We take good care of them.
Like family.
They're like family just as well too. We got coffee in the back. You can come and
Yeah.
check out while you're getting your
Little
vehicle taken
kids
care of.
section for them to play.
True,
Yeah.
definitely. Very family friendly environment, definitely.
Well, I think it's Phoenixville too.
It
You know
is
what I mean?
too.
Like
True.
we all know each other. We've grown
Yeah,
up with each other.
I agree.
You
Very
know, and
diverse.
yeah,
Yeah, Phoenixville is a very, very diverse place. So one of the things, a very melting pot of different kind of cultures and backgrounds, which makes this place very unique.
yeah. So did the best little town,
Yeah,
small town to
yeah,
live in the
true.
states here.
I
Yeah,
moved back here just because it's a great place to raise children. I love Berkeley and Phoenixville high school, elementary schools as well. Great places to
yeah,
have your kids in.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Well, we want to try and do this, going forward. Go
definitely.
live. Any
We'll
questions?
try every Saturday, start
Yeah.
going live. Get your questions together. I'm sure a lot of people are looking for vehicles. I noticed that a lot of people have like a fear of coming into the big dealerships. But
We're not that.
they're definitely not that.
No.
The things we being
not.
at a big dealership, right? We have ethics that we have to follow,
Yeah.
right? We can't just do bad deals because we're more likely to get bigger consequences coming. So don't be fearful of coming to a bigger dealership. You should actually have more trust just because we can't sell lemons here. We just can't afford the kickback. We have to make sure that we're doing deals
Yeah.
correctly due to our ethics as well.
Well, and there's no pressure.
True.
I never hear you guys, pressuring,
Hmm.
a potential client.
True.
It's
True.
you're straightforward, and it is
Hmm.
what it is.
I agree. I agree.
And it's integrity.
Yeah, integrity.
We
Definitely.
have values,
Yeah, true.
and that's really what we
That's definitely
try
what
to
separates
stand
us.
up. Yeah, exactly.
True, true.
Yeah. So
Definitely. Tune in next week too as well. Next Saturday we're gonna shoot some more. We're gonna
yeah, give us ideas.
yeah, come up with some ideas that you guys might have some questions in. I know most people have credit questions, how to get approved, um, what are some of the preparation things that you may need prior to getting a vehicle, and what is the credit score? I know a lot of people saying, what does my credit need to be?
Yeah.
So if you have any of those questions that you'd like answered, and you're preparing to get a vehicle, yeah, feel free to jump in and ask us some questions so we can assist you and give you some information to help you make the right decisions when choosing a vehicle.
Yeah. And get scheduled to come in for a test drive.
And get your ticket.
And get tickets.
Yeah, definitely,
Wonderful.
definitely.
All right.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up and
y'all next
see you the next
Saturday.
Saturday. Probably around 1 o'clock. We're gonna go live, and
Perfect.
like always, we headed right to the
To the
top.
top.
Nowhere else. See you guys soon. Let me turn this one up. Yeah. Oh, and this one. I thought it was a good one.
That was a good one.
Definitely, definitely.